Alright, hello. Welcome back to Monster Train. This is the last one. This is it. It's 3:30 a.m. I have to be awake in 4 hours to go to the airport to leave for vacation. I need to finish packing, set all of these to upload. They're actually, every video but this one is uploading in the background. I'm going to make a bunch of thumbnails after this. I'm going to set them all to go, and we're going to be good. Let's go. I considered not doing this episode, but I haven't missed a day before, and I'm not going to miss one now. We knocked out co-op a few hours ago. I finished the stream. Let's get to it. We're Fade. I am feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. I got everything ready to go, more or less. I just have to knock out the thumbnails. I got all the videos. And are they uploading? Let me double check. Yeah, videos are uploading in the background here. Every video is going up from now. Yeah, it'll be all good. Just gonna have to cut and send over a few stream highlights. Oh, those aren't uploading. Let me add those real quick. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now because I started this recording already. I have them all sectioned off. I just need to shift click 8 of these videos and set them up. Let me see, because 20 through 28, yeah. Let's do it. I'll do it right now, live, you can hear it. It's just gonna, I just go, I click this folder, I click this folder, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I shift click the 8th one, and that's it. I cannot upload more than 15 videos at a time. Fuck. Oh, that's something to do later. Alright. Anyway, well, that's out of the way. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's knock this bad boy out, shall we? Little Fade, be kind to me, please, today. Double-barreled Daedalus, Darkness Arcus, Patient Seraph, Wicklash, Fortify, Crushing Demise. I'm interested to see how Fade is post-rework. That's how I feel. Ashes is cool. Because Spike's Fade didn't get touched, we get Ashes. I'm down to go for, Spike's Fade. So Eternal Flame got nerfed at rank 1 and 2 and is the same at rank 3. It's 15 instead of 20 now. Makes a bit of a difference, not a big difference though. But I am absolutely interested in and will do Spike's Fade here, because if we get Welder Helper with Ashes, it's insane. It's really, really nuts. So let's give it a whirl. This is an okay combat. If I take this trial, I will be sacking a bunch of Pyre health and forcing Fade top floor for hopefully, I'll get maybe 3 kills for it. I don't think it's value. I get 3. Sorry, I'm a little tired as well. I've been playing a lot of Monster Train, so you'll have to bear with me. We're +3 on the kills, but we're losing a lot of Pyre health, and we're also falling behind on the combat, so we're gonna lose even more. It's generally, I feel, not worth. What is worth here is putting down this Queen's Blink potentially, because it'll let Fade get both of these foot soldiers right now, which I think is good. I also like giving Fade +10. Yeah. We want to make maximizations like that. It's going to lead to some negatives like this, where we somehow bottom deck all 3 primitive molds, but I don't have time to be angry about that now, do I? I do not. I can drop both Queens and Blinks and just catch this enemy. I think I will. But I don't put the train, actually put the train steward down instead and put it in front. I feel like this is a little better. So we catch it and we leave room for Fade. I will mold, didn't hit Fade, that is a shame. Mold again though, crush the backliner. I know what you're thinking, like I'm wasting a kill on Fade, but I need to focus on killing the boss here. Absolutely. Focus on not dying to this guy. Terrible draw. Everything is awful. Hurts to be here. Should have played this in the back. That's okay though. I have a chance to get Fade back and get the kill with her here, which would be great. That would be good. That's okay. Not too shocked by that turn of events, but we're one Welder Helper away from this run getting ridiculous. So I'm hoping for a very specific card, but if we hit it, we go insane. Trip Ball's good. Sad. I actually don't hate going Fortify though. We can maybe just armor up Fade anyway. Let's give it a try. 3 fortifies? Sure, sure, sure. So we're weak right now. Our Fade's only 7 spikes. She's very far behind. But that's okay. We're about to have an explosion in goodness. I feel it. Maybe I go Steelworker here, actually. Or look for Steelworker, I mean. Multi-strike. Wickless Baron. Could have done that, but it's too late. I'm just gonna full commit to Spike's Fade and lose this run, I feel. But I'm gonna do it with a smile. Take nothing. Do nothing. Just win. This is a good combat. No armor trial, thank you. Haste is good for us. Drew a Fortified turn 1. I can kind of gamble and play top floor here. If I play top floor, it's 3-6. I'll kill 3, guaranteed. If I play bottom floor, I kill 2, and I just let these 2 go. I think bottom floor is safer. It's safer for the boss. It lets you line up for the boss a little bit better, and that's what I should worry about here. I'm not going to put up enough armor for Fade to kill this boss. There's no way. Hate this. It's a real shame. As long as I don't miss again, it's okay. Yeah. It's not great, but we'll take it, I guess. Okay. I will do this. I think it's fine. Our numbers don't look good here. Don't get me wrong. 5 and 8 actually just kills Fade. I want to catch this haste out. So I feel like the best thing to do is Crushing Demise. No matter what it causes the haste to die. And I have a primitive mold coming up. We just get this Queen Zimpling out of the Reform pool. Replay Fade next turn mid floor with 2 armor cards, and we should catch this guy. Yeah, we do for sure. Okay. Sick. Damn, 1 HP, huh? Okay. Now we just see Welder Helper, and it's all good. If I don't see Welder Helper, my entire plan is ruined. I am looking at a high roll plan here. This is just a plan based entirely around high rolling. I have no problem with that. If we don't high roll, we have to find answers. I'll pick draft in case no high roll. Ah! Monster Train, you can't give me this one thing? Sad. You can't throw me a bone here, Monster Train? That's too bad. I wanted to just super armor Fade and go nuts. Mark of an Exile is pretty good, I guess. Extra health off of the Reforms is nice. Oh! I'm sorry, Monster Train. You were throwing me a bone here. Okay. I'll take Apex Imp. I will do it. I mean, Fade just kind of falls to the side here, and Apex Imp takes over. And that's fine with me. None of these cards give armor, right? Awoken, Stygian, Umbra. None of these rares are going to give armor. I'll take Stygian. I could take Ice Empire here. It's probably smart. I'll do it. My game plan now is to find Steelworker. If only I had looked for Steelworker in the last ring. Yeah, it's only 1 Hellhorned banner, so I have to find it here. I mean, we'll still win without it. I feel pretty confident in that, but it'd be nice. We play smart, we play safe, and we don't run ourselves into the meat grinder in the next 2 combats, and we should be okay. Don't throw now so that we can win. That's my game plan. Because we have double summons also. It's so... I'm so sad. I just wanted to play Welder Helper, man. I wanted to play the Welder. That's okay. The Fledgling Imp can go behind. I'll aim to throw any armor onto Apex Imp and have Fade just exist and cut a bunch of enemies off. As the strat here. She'll cut most of these enemies down. Especially with that extra health, that's really nice. +1 kill. This is less nice. I will do something about it. What do I do about it? It's a tough question. I think I throw the Train Steward on the fire here. We'll just let our Apex Imp go to 10, because I'm losing a lot if I don't play Fade mid. Right, because she takes 255, which is 12. She'll actually live if I play her mid. Play her top and then hope for... It's like, it's scary if I draw... It's a kind of a catch-22. If I play her top, she dies. She dies if I play her top. And then if I draw my Reform, this was a good decision. If I don't, it was a bad decision. I think this is my best choice, though. And then we just put a Train Steward here to take the hit. Mr. Apex Imp, get down. And then ideally, I draw a Reform. It's like, it's not actually damned if I draw a Reform here, because I just pull Train Steward back out, and that's fine. Now, if I draw a Reform, as long as I pull... I think that if I pull Primitive Mold here and I get to play Fade top 4, she cleans up so much. Oh, that's a big roll. That's a big W. She cleans this whole wave up. And lives. Yeah, that's a big win for Fade. She's actually scaling pretty well. This Mark of an Exile is really good. Really, really good. She'll burn out right on time. It's just a matter of if I can lose this here still. Primitive Mold. I have to draw Primitive Mold on the next turn, I feel. I feel like if I extend Fade's Burnout, and what does she do? She just hits this guy once. So let's do the math. Do I have the win here? He takes 49. And then he also takes 66. It's like 115. No, he doesn't take that much because this enemy doesn't attack actually. So he takes 49. Turn after that, he takes. So we'll get 3 turns out of Apex Imp. 2 turns? 2 turns out of Apex Imp. 3 turns. He's at 30. He's at 25. No, 2 turns. Okay. Yeah, I need to draw Primitive Mold next turn. I feel. What if I put a Queen Zimpling in front? Hold on. If I put a Queen Zimpling in front, that might actually be good. 78. 78 goes here. Daedalus hits the Queen Zimpling. 68 goes through. I'm not sure. I think it's really close. I think it's really, really close here to, like, if this is good or bad. I should draw Primitive Mold next turn. I feel like the Primitive Mold play is the way to go. I'll throw a Wicklash at my Fledgling Imp here because after 2 rounds it's health. I guess it's only 1 round actually. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna press enter. Sick, I drew Primitive Mold. All of that thinking was for nothing. Excellent. If I put Fade in front, she comes out at 31. 3 hits. She hits Disciple Protector. Alright, let's just play it. I think she gets both of these kills. Apex Imp might take it, but I will just press enter. Sick. I did a lot of thinking there, and I didn't need to. Nice. Fade gets another kill. Okay. Ally of the Ancients. We win the run. Rail Beater. I'm not against just throwing Rail Beater on Apex Imp. 30 armor to start him off is fine. It's no Steelworker, but it's pretty good. Yeah, sure. I think it's fine. Too bad it's not summon armor 30. That would be crazy. This run feels like it's draw. It's probably draw energy, but it might just be draw. Okay. I have 3 temples coming up. I will go Magic Shop and look for any upgrade on Alloy is good, and Steel Shop and any upgrade for Apex Imp is good. We wanna go to both evenly, although duplicates right here. Yeah, so I'll go Steel Shop now, hope I hit perfect upgrades, infuse, duplicate Apex Imp, and let him go mad. I think that's the way to go. I need to take this artifact also. Winged Indulgence has been really good for me lately. I've been liking it a lot. Multi-strike, I'm blessed on this day. On this day, Monster Train has blessed me. You want to bless me with a quick as well? I am truly indebted to you, Monster Train. Thank you for this boon. The no welder helper, it is forgiven. All is absolved, Monster Train. All is absolved. We're gonna have a Mark of Invasion here I still don't love, but I think I could probably get away with. I think I can get away with this Apex Imp. He's very strong. All they can really show me that goes even more ridiculous here is like Railhammer, right? Railhammer would be crazy. I could play Fade top and throw her Alloy. I don't think I bother. I think I just play her top anyway. Let her take the 2. Apex Imp. Oh no, she only gets 1 up here. She actually doesn't die if I put Apex Imp up here because he's quick. That's my mistake. She does die? Oh, because the damage passes on. That's right. That does make sense. Okay, I'm gonna want to just move her off of this floor pretty quickly. I will rail beat her up here as well. Rail beater plus quick, obviously they have a bit of anti-synergy, but I don't think it's a huge issue here. If I don't primitive mold Fade back, I do accept damage on this floor. I'll double fortify first of all. I can play the Queen's Implings, or I could just drop Fade mid-floor, let her kill these, take damage. I'll play her top, I think it's fine. The quick is a bit of a detriment, he's stealing a bunch of kills from Fade. I didn't really think about it though, so it's my bad. Like, it is on me, of course. It is a my bad situation. That's fine. I'll let Fade start working on the mid floor. She has so much health, she just gets these kills, I guess. Crazy. Sorry, I'm leaning back. Let me bring the mic closer. Hello, welcome to Slightly Closer. Featuring your boy. Slightly closer to me. Slightly closer to you, I suppose. I never draw a reform card next turn. That's a shame. We're just kinda also playing Fade right now. It's a bit of a weird one. I'm gonna want to go through and remove, like, we have 9 really strong targets for removal. So, as many removals as we can hit are nice. Yeah, these fortifies act as good rage maintainers. I feel like this is definitely a kick your feet up, and if you want to, you can try to find the losing line, but I don't feel like it's worth thinking about this one from the perspective of how do I lose it, honestly. Crane Steward in front gets me the kill. Yeah, on Fade. Sick. Boss died before seeing my, like, 300 damage quick Apex Imp on the top floor. So, feeling pretty good. March of Shields I am down to take. Fire Chomper's okay. I'm good with March of Shields here, though. We'll go on over here. We'll follow through with the plan. I feel like this is very ridiculous. We just go Rail Beater. Both Apex Imps come in with Armor 30. Armor 30 means Rage 30, so they're going to be 40 Rage quick on play with Multi-Strike. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy powerful. Yeah, give me Heaven's Gold here. I feel like nothing should sneak by, but I don't really feel like giving either of the other cards the brain power required to decide if they're worth or not. And I don't think they're worth. I'll grab, if there's a Spell Chain, Dreamstone. Don't care. Cool. I don't want to take Armor Trials because I don't want to potentially lose kills on Fade. And like, I'm also scaling Fade in this run. I don't really need to, but I'm doing it as well. These Apex Imps come in at 90 times 2 quick. That does seem pretty good. I drip fall this guy is slightly better, I feel. This does look like a double draw angle also, just so I can draw into my primitive molds more consistently. I would also be a big fan of collection of tails on this run since our rage maintenance isn't that good. Once I play out the alloy, it's like, we're done. Nothing else to play. But I'll fix that by upgrading and duplicating it. Remove, consume, or double stack plus duplicate fixes that pretty well, I feel. I expect, even. Close to the kill. Fade's scaling really well. She's actually on pace. I'm really surprised because I did not expect it. I expected Fade to have a lot of trouble scaling up, but she's looking pretty good. She's looking better than I expected. This is also not Stealth Boss, which is pretty sick. Fledgling Imp is worth just dropping here, I feel like. Just leave it in the back. I guess I lose my ability to play Fade, but, you know, she might just kill the boss down here anyway. Only 460. What the heck, Fade? I can lose this run to my ridiculous overconfidence here, but I feel as though this one is pretty over. I don't need Endless. It'll Melting Mortal Entrapment. I don't need answers. I feel very confident. Impish Scholar would have been fine. Impish Scholar I should have taken. Skipping that is bad. Spell Chain. Cool. I'll take Spell Chain. What do you got for me here? You got Double Stack? Okay. I can take Spell Chain or Double Stack and it's the same outcome. Spell Chain I think is a little better because I can potentially... I can use it to split the armor, so I can do 25 on both imps instead of 50 on one. Sometimes I will want to do 50 on one. It's like, I guess I'm giving up 1 energy for it though, right? But if I minus 1, it's the same. Yeah, so I'll do minus 1 Spell Chain. It also makes it easier to get all the pack shards that I need. And I think that's pretty cool. The first one's free and the second one costs 1. So we'll pay 1 for it and we pay 1 for Double Stack. Sure, I'll give 25 for a bunch of money here. 730 gold is good. I'm going to drop a lot of it on removals right now because I want to make this deck better, and that's the best thing we can do is cut cards. Train Stewards and Queen Zimplings go because they're unplayable. They fill the reform pool. After they're all gone, we can talk a little more. The highest priority event right now, or not event, but the highest priority thing to see is duplicates. After duplicates, it's removals. After removals, it's that's about it. Unfortunately, this is only a 3 duplicate run. I'll get 10 from duplicating this, so I'll take 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. Okay, that seems fine. I don't need to take anything at this 10 pull. 10. Let's go. Darkness Arcus is not scary at all. I think the only thing that's a little frightening is the Divinity, because my armor output isn't nuts. It's good, but it's not great. I'd say if I'm worried about anything, it's the Divinity. I'm gonna daze this guy so we kill both of the back too. And, I mean, when I draw it like this, I'll just play it like this, right? If I don't have the second Apex Imp, we won't bother spreading. I think the 198 times 2 is good enough, and I don't need to do too much thinking here. Maybe I just look for things like Holdover March of Shields or something like that? I don't know. It's a weird one. I guess the other one does come in at like 90 times 2. I just need to draw into my armor cards more frequently, is what I feel here. That's what I'm aiming to do. And to do that, in order to do that, we just aim to remove a bunch so that we're drawing armor every turn. All of my brain power and all of my resources go to hard removing. And I'm really surprised because I did not expect this, but my Fade is on pace. I really did not think Spike's Fade would stay on pace in Divinity. I figured she'd run into trouble. She's on pace, thanks largely in part to Mark of an Exile, which is doing a lot of work. But she's on pace, like she's at 109, 112, something like that. She's at a good enough number. And she's wiping out these floors. I could probably, honestly, put all my armor on Fade and win. Look at all these turns we're having where we just draw nothing playable, though. It's sad. Not even Chase Seraph, although Patient Seraph will pose a threat to these Apex Imps, so I'll probably just do something about it, like, you know, chump with a Fledgling Imp, something like that. Use Fade to chump even. Lots of options. I feel like it won't be that big of an issue. Maybe it will though, like this run is losable, even though it doesn't feel like it. I'm looking for it, though. I'm looking for the losing line, as I tend to. This card is okay. Spike of the Hellhorned. 2x Rage, 2x Armor is basically 4x Rage, 2x Armor. It's something. 6 Rage, 6 Armor is, what, 12 Rage, 6 Armor for 3? I guess it's okay. I'll take it. I don't think it's good, but I want to give it its shot. I'm gonna go draw number 2. Yeah. I think tunneling removals, although the trinket shop can show us armor. I'll look for it. I think that there's a good enough trinket that's worth coming over here. 4. Get rid of the queen's implings. Just check it. These are worthless. These are worthless. Okay. Worth looking though. Any of the armor relics would be great. Dazing Divinity is decent. I'm just gonna skip though. I think the best thing we can... more so Dazing Seraph is what I would take that for. But I don't think it's worth. A Spell Chain is good. I did say I was gonna take 10, but I could just take 15 and we go over by 10 and that's okay. Because Spell Chain March of Shields or just Spell Chain Fortify even is pretty good. Let's go with Intrinsic here. I'll put Intrinsic onto Dripfall. Fortify maybe? Maybe just Fortify. I think in Dripfall because then we can guarantee move Seraph off of the floor. I think maybe I should have gone Magic Shop since I'm going Duplicate here. But, oh well. Easy to say I should have gone Magic Shop since I didn't high roll, right? If I high roll, I'm gonna go, oh yeah, crazy good choice to go to the Trinket Shop here. And going to this Trinket Shop makes, you know, we might see something different. Hard respect this combat. Do not take the trial. Yeah, scary. Although multi-strike does make it less scary. I probably could have, I mean, I could have gotten away with it, absolutely. After that shit, I could have gotten away with it for sure. But, you know, hard to say ahead of time. Sure, sure. Sure. Okay. I'll just play March of Shields. I'll leave this in. I don't know, I guess you may, like, I don't know. The run's probably fine no matter what you do here. I think I could go so far as to, if I get enough spikes, it might be right just to pivot all of my plans onto Little Faye 13. Can I get to 13? What's her at 14? It lets her take a second hit. Good. Yeah, I could just bring Fudgling in back a bunch. She doesn't die, though, is the problem. He just sits up there, menacingly. This round feels really weird to play, because I'm doing all of this thinking about min-maxing Lil Fade, and then on top 4 I have 400 damage quick. Yeah. Fade does matter though. I think it's not wrong to be thinking about Little Fade here. She does do a lot. Exhibit A. But she doesn't actually have to be the main course. Which is nice as well. This episode's gonna be pretty short, which is great for me. A shame on the order here. No reform. A little sad. Also, I can't kill this enemy. Oh, where's my reform card? Hello? How did I just miss my reforms 2 turns in a row? That's crazy. I better not die for that. That'd be crazy if I lost for that, right? Okay. That would indeed be crazy. Put Fade in there. Maybe she gets the kill somehow. Not quite. Oh hey, he has an attack animation, by the way. I remember I was looking forward to seeing it and then just forgot because I don't look at that. He headbutts him though. Looks pretty cool. Nothing crazy here. I'm not so desperate that I click Inflame. I don't think it's worth. Tiresome Climb's actually worth taking. Yeah, Tiresome Climb's good. I'll take that. Tiresome Climb lets us, you know, daze Seraph. That can be important. There. Old braces. It's okay, because I could just put Fade top 4 every turn with this, and then she gives 5 armor per turn for my alloy, or for my imps. I don't actually hate that. It's just as soon as I can, I start slapping Fade top 4. Sure. I'll spend a lot of money here. Armor 5? I'm down. Armor 5 is good. Endless. Sad. Maybe I should have done another removal, but I think what I did here is fine. I just picked up 2 relics related to armor for Apex Imp to help him along. God, 1 welder helper just shifts the power structure of this run like crazy. 1 welder helper takes us to the big time. I am sad that he's not here. Maybe Fade baits this Seraph to mid 4, which would be great. I could try to read him and put a Queen's Impling down, but I will not. Yeah, this is fine too. Because I will, in fact, Grip Ball. Do I do anything to Fade first? Nah. I'll Drip Ball him away. In this one, we're not going to be shifting which Apex Imp is in front or not. This Apex Imp will just exist as like a backline option. We're going to put all of our armor on the front man. And I will be throwing Fade top 4 as much as I can to help out as well. Yeah, I think I'll even just put her up here every turn, basically. I could have drip or dazed the Divinity, or not the Divinity, but Seraph also, but I didn't. Okay. It's a very strange position because as soon as this Apex Imp takes a hit, he dies, but there's nothing I can do about it. I guess I'll just, like, I'll cautiously keep going. I mean, not cautiously, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Drop Fade. She'll just start absorbing the melee weakness. Oh, I got it, I got it. At the end of this combat, like in the last moment, so run off melee weakness now goes to Fade, who dies to Seraph, which is fine. And then at the end of the combat, I march the other Apex in front. Oh, I just drew 4 primitive molds. That's a disaster draw right there. That's a really, really bad draw. I drew the next primitive mold, which is good. I think it's great. I think we sealed the deal here. So we pull the other Apex Imp to the front now, and we put Fade in front to eat the last round of melee weakness. We have successfully secured our Apex Imp who would insta-die. We have secured him safe passage, I believe. I think Fade doesn't die, so I'll just... No, she'll probably die. Either way, I'll Wave Lash her here. She's not gonna burn out. She'll die to this hit, right? Yeah. Now I just pivot all my armor to the other unit. That was pretty smart of me. Great job, me. I found it. I found the line. I feel pretty good about that. I also didn't lose from the bad draw, which is good. Now I will rally Seraph 3 times to play Fade on the elevator, but she gets to push like... I'll add 30 something. I'll add what? I'll add 9 damage for playing him playing her 3 times that I could avoid. But I'm taking away quite a bit of damage on Seraph, right? I think it's worth 160, and then next turn it'll be a bit more even. Okay, just press enter. I could just ascend. That actually seems like the winning move. Just ascend him for 2. I think that's the play. So we go primitive mold, play a little Fade in front, fortify him. I think we tire some climb. We get 2 rounds of days as well. Should be a pretty clean victory. Okay. I feel good about my use of my brain to find out that Patient Seraph could have snuck this one away from me. And I picked Tiresome Climb, which did something, probably. I don't know. It was a good choice, I feel. What's next? It's the Divinity. You know him. You love him. Crazy. No double Apex Imp draws the whole run. Not complaining. Just shocked. I believe on the Divinity I put Fade in front every turn, and I just let her soak the hits. And give the free armor, mainly. Yeah. She'll be reasonably neutral. I shouldn't have trouble staying alive through the sweep. I really shouldn't have trouble staying alive, period, here, I don't expect. I'll just play Fade first to draw. Oh wait, so since when she doesn't die, I'll play her... She will die to the burnout, I guess, but I think it's good to thin out scary waves as well. Like, we have a guarantee here. 2 primitive molds in deck. I don't feel good about my draw odds, so I'll just let Fade wipe this floor out. That seems good. It also lets me get another round of uninterrupted damage on the boss. Drew another primitive mold. I think I'm down to just play Fade mid again. I think she wipes the floor again. She wipes most of it. What matters dies. The Divinity has been chunked out pretty heavily here. Feeling relatively confident about that. Let's go ahead and... So... I'll skip 1 alloy for playing Crushing here, but anything that Crushing hits is worth. That's super good. That's very, very good to snipe a Harvest there. Let us play 1 alloy on the front, 1 alloy on the back, another alloy on the front because he's going to take the brunt of the damage. The back man, he's not in trouble. He's well set off. We are 100% winning this. Really? She just dies from this? That's crazy. Huh. Even if I miss a reform, though, we're chilling, right? We hit the reform, so it doesn't even matter. We are chilling even without the reform, but with the reform we are... Oh, because they're quick. They go first. That does check out. I want to put Fade maybe on mid floor instead, but no, I think it's good to have her here. Good to be safe. It doesn't matter. I'm doing a lot of thinking and planning for a run that is very much over the top winning. Very, very ridiculously powerful run. I don't need to worry. Here I just press end turn. I feel pretty good about that decision. Oh, I put the fledgling into the reform pool. I should get rid of it. Press end turn. I don't need to play any of those. So this floor dies. Just to the Apex Imps. Again, I don't need to think about this too much. I'll do this because it's cute. I'll do it because it's cute. I don't even think it's good. I think it makes us a little worse off, but we are very done. I could just press end turn until the game is over, and we will win here. I believe pretty heavily in that. Throw this armor at the back when he's looking a little beat up. Because Fade's tanking for me, so there's not even a real issue of damage going through here. We're chilling. Yeah, it's over. Divinity's almost done. I focused very much on this run, and I did not need to. This was a run that I could have disrespected pretty heavily. I think that Apex Imp and Little Fade are good. I'm actually, if there's one story that I would want to tell here, I'm really surprised at Little Fade. Like, Spike's Fade is significantly better than I thought. We obviously rolled some survivability through Mark of an XL, so we got to scale her up a little more than you would expect normally, but like, that was really good. I was surprised with how well she kept pace. I thought she was going to really struggle. But she did fine. You just got to respect the early game, and she crushes it. Cool. Let's hit the old run summary, and that's it. I'm off for a week. This fine. The last 2 runs, Primordium and Fade, they did not disappoint me. And I hope I did not disappoint you with this week of content. I will maybe try to record ahead of time again, because this was kind of nice. A little bit awful, but kind of nice. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one, and I will talk to you again in a little over a week. Well, tomorrow for you, but a little over a week for me. I hope that you have had a great week, and have a good one. Goodbye.